Have you ever imagined your life without paintball? Yeah, no, me neither. The amount of laughs, memories, and friendships made make this wonderful sport truly unique and one of a kind. I'm Tony from Lone Wolf, and today we're talking about how paintball can change your life. So, where to begin with how paintball can change your life and how it has changed my life? So, there's a list, and it's going to be very long, but I picked four kind of key topics to touch on just a little bit. But number one for me, and not of a list of importance, but I'm saying number one that we're going to talk about is socialization and new friends. You guys show up to the field. You guys are new to paintball, brand new, showed up at your beginner setup, and you want to meet new friends. You want to meet other guys that potentially someday can become your teammates and become your best friends. So getting out to the field, being social, meeting new people is huge. That is how paintball can change your life. Not only will it help you out there at the field, meeting new friends, that helps you in the real world too. One day you're gonna go get a job, and a lot of you out there probably already have a job. You gotta meet new people, you have to go through an interview, you have to do all of these things that impact your real life. So how paintball changes your life, the list of this goes about this big. I can't even reach it. So Fitz, he's behind the camera, and I have to ask him, how many of your current best friends have you met through the sport of paintball?
Like 90% of them.
That's the exact answer I was waiting for, because I can think of a couple of really close friends of mine, and I know you guys out there behind the camera can too. You have best friends in your life that you probably met at the paintball field. They could have stood up at your wedding. They could be living down the street from you. You have best friends that I guarantee you, if you haven't yet, you will meet at a paintball field. And that is definitely how, paintball has definitely changed my life, and it can definitely change yours if you stick with the sport. Kind of speaking, with that and getting out to new fields and new places, meeting new people is my travel experiences, and I'm sure a lot of you out there as well. Travel, travel, travel. The events always aren't in one spot. Maybe you want to go check out a new scenario field. You guys are getting in the car or getting to that airport, hopping on a plane and going to travel. You guys are once again seeing new places, meeting new people, and going out and having fun. So getting to see the world is huge. Biggest thing for me is last year, the year before, I got to travel to NXL Europe. I went to Paris. So I got on an airplane with a couple other guys here, and we went all the way to France for paintball. So it can change your life. The food you eat, the languages, the culture, the people, everything. You guys absolutely need to think of paintball as not just a sport, but it is a life changer. Fitz, could you agree? I know you've traveled some places that you probably would have never went without paintball in your life.
Yeah, I mean, there's been an abundance of opportunities that I thought that I've never have until about 5 years ago. It's just, the whole sport's changed my life.
I'm going to ask you before I move on to the next topic. I don't want to bore them to death, but I hope they stick through, because if you guys are getting into paintball now, it's only going to get better. I can promise you that. Where is behind the cameraman, your favorite spot that paintball has taken you to? Throwing you on the spot, man.
I mean, Cup is great, but I've always wanted to go to Texas, and I went to Texas.
So you went to World Cup, that's in Florida, and paintball took him to, where'd you go in Texas?
We went to Texas. We went to, we were Round Rock, so Austin,
Texas?
area.
Where'd you play in Texas?
Didn't get to play,
okay.
But we were working.
Okay.
And I got to be in the NXL.
Ooh, cool.
Actually, I got to commentate at World Cup.
Oh yeah, that is right.
You
got to hit it. So not only did he travel to Florida because paintball brought him there, he got to go on the live stream for NXL and actually commentate.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, things that are, important things in your life that really, really stick out to you. Communication was, for me, is number 3 on the list. Kind of reverting back to number 1, communicating. Obviously, if you guys are a great, good, or want to be there paintball team, communication on and off the field has to be on point all the time. Yelling out moves to your other players over here. Just the overall being of it. Fitz, you kind of get what I'm saying with the communication. Not only on the field are you telling, hey, Dorito won, hey, Snake won. Off the field at a team dinner, you guys are all together. You guys are learning to communicate, and that is a very, very important facet of life. So if you guys, once again, go to get a job, you got to be able to sit down in an interview and be able to communicate, with the other person that you're talking to well, and you have to be well spoken. So communication, not only screaming to your buddies on the field, strong mind, mental capacity, it helps build your relationships in the real world as well.
And real world confidence.
Well, 100%. I mean, a lot of the things out there, and obviously paintball is It's a daredevilish type sport. I mean, not many people want to get out there and shot by projectiles, so it makes you a stronger, tougher, and just an overall, for me, honestly, a better person, because bringing a sport into your life has a lot of positive aspects to it, which kind of leads right into my last one here. Being strong and being mentally strong, you also have to be physically strong. If you guys want to be, make it to the pro level, you don't see, I'm not going to, you don't see like a crazy amount of people that are out of shape. Let's just call it what it is, right? A lot of these guys, athletes, Ronnie Dizon, the list, like Tyler Harmon, I'm just trying to think of some pros off the top of my head there. These guys, if you follow them on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, Matt the Gym Rat, these guys are constantly working out and focusing on their fitness, not only for the paintball, because obviously that's their job and they want to be fit, active, fast, and healthy, but real life too. Off the paintball field, they're normal people. They have a real life, right? Fitz?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a normal life.
Eating healthy isn't only going to benefit you on the paintball field. You can make Snake 1 or Dorito 1 off the break really fast. You are living a healthy lifestyle. So not only working out and getting strong and fit for paintball, but you're doing it for yourself and for your normal life as well. So Fitz, do you have anything to touch on that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not in the best shape, but I made the snake off break last Sunday.
That is, and Fitz is always out there. It's not, we all like our food. Trust me. I love my food. Fitz loves his food too, but
Thanks,
he goes
Bobby.
out there. He plays every weekend. He's taking photos and videos out at the paintball field, going up and down hills and all the good stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not only, important in paintball, but it's important to stay healthy for yourself. So if you guys are new to paintball, please, please, please stick with it. You guys are going to get on a team if you haven't already. You guys will travel to cool places and be like, wow, I went there because I had a paintball tournament or a scenario game to play. Paintball is a wonderful sport. I'm going to end it at that. And don't forget, guys, if you need any of the best gear, you're going to shop the best. And that's right there at lomopaintball.com.